The past few days I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls, but that's actually beside the point. Another video I've been doing is trying to port my game Poly, you can find that on Steam, to mobile, which I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's not looking the greatest, but it's, you know, it's getting there. And something I learned across the way is actually learning how to add joysticks into Unity. So today I will show you how to do just that. Stick around. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at creating a 2D joystick for all your games in Unity. I've just got a really basic scene set up, and I've just got a little dinosaur here in this dungeon ready to be moved. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the script. It's basic player controller using a 2D rigid body. It takes a move speed and an animator. We can assign the rigid body in the start method. Gather some input, which we will do in a second. And we will also be setting the isMoving boolean inside the animator, and then finally assigning the velocity. So it's super simple. It is a very basic 2D move script, and let's get right into it. First things first, this does use the new Unity input system, so you need to go to the package manager, go packages, Unity registry, and make sure that you have that installed. It should be around here, and as you can see, I have this installed. If you do not have it installed, there will be an install button right here. Go ahead and click it and go through the steps. First things first, we will have to set up a player action inside of our player controller script. So let's go ahead and go using the Unity engine input system namespace, and then we can go here, we can serialize a field and go private, and here let's go input action, and let's just call this our move action. Inside of on enable and on disable, we will enable and disable the action. So we can go move action, enable, and in the on disable we can go move action, disable. We need to assign the input value here. So we can go input is equal to move action dot read value, and here we can read a vector2 value, and this should actually be done. Let's go ahead, and I'm actually using a gamepad. Let me just connect this baby. As you can see down here, it's joystick connected, and to make sure it's working, we can come under here under move action. Let's go add a binding. Let's go double click to open it up. Let's go path, find left stick, and it'll be called left stick gamepad. So let's select this. Awesome. And let's go ahead and give this a play to see if it's working. As you can see, we're walking around the scene pretty easily. Awesome, so now let's go ahead and get a joystick set up. And this is unbelievably easy. This is almost too easy. First, let's create a canvas, because we need a canvas for our joystick to sit on. Let's create it empty, and let's call this left joystick. Width 100. Let's go ahead and set this to scale with screen size. I just prefer it. And let's set this to the bottom left and give it a position X of 50 and a position Y of 50, so it sits nice, perfectly in this bottom right area. And you know what, this could actually probably be a bit bigger. We might want to set this to something like 200, just for testing purposes, and then later we can obviously change the size. Anyway, let's go ahead, right click, let's go UI, and let's go image. And let's make this stretch to fit the entire panel. Let's then set the source image. I'm going to be using this mask right here. It is probably way too detailed, but we can scale it down to a 1024 by 1024 image inside of Unity. And let's go ahead and drag this in so it's really nice and clean. And you can actually customize this to look how you want. I actually prefer to turn off. Oh no, we're good. You can actually customize this to be how you want, right? So we could do this, make the middle a little bit nicer like that. And what we might want to do, grab this. And for the second one, so the first one, this is the outer. So consider this the ring that you're actually moving around in, and this to be the knob that you can grab. So let's just call this knob. And we need this one to be in the middle, and let's set this to be 50 by 50. As you can see, if we look here, it's right smack in the center. You might also want to change the knob UI just to make it a bit easier for you to move around. I like the look of this. I think it looks pretty good. Now, on the knob, let's go add component, and let's add something called on-screen stick. And there'll be two. There'll be on-screen button, on-screen stick. We want on-screen stick. Awesome. And as you can see, if we go in here, there is this movement range. And we want this to be however far we want our knob to be able to move. Let's also go under the control path. Let's go gamepad, and we want to find the left stick, which is what we're using. So let's do that. Awesome. And that is unbelievably how easy it is. Let's go into the game, move this around, and as you can see, our player is moving. A really awesomely simple way to add in movement into your game without the hassle of having to download an external asset or anything like that. Something I actually prefer to do, so you don't get this type of thing where you're like barely moving at all, but you still want that kind of range of movement, is actually under here to completely decrease the movement range back down to the default 50 value, so then you can still move it, you know, all the way around. It's just a much more limited range, and it feels like you can actually move a lot easier. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Also, join the Discord, link is in the description. We are getting so close to 1,000 subs, and it would make my day if you subscribe. Anyway guys, I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. See ya.